Hey everybody. We're playing Barbarian. Start a new game. Now, this game is like a one-on-one fighting game, but there is stories to each character.
Dagon's tragedy. Dagon is the last of the clan Dolok, losing his wife at the hands of Zog's minions. Embittered by the cowardly murder of his wife when away from his home in the lost fortress of Skurlock, Dagon's lust for revenge knows no bound. Seething with anger, Dagon seeks those behind her death. He will not rest until justice is delivered.
I have a couple other slots here because I have played as a couple other characters. Let's go.
Tragedy. Dagon returns to find his wife in a bloody heap, apparently given a slow, torturous death at the hands of assassin Fade. Fade's grin suggests she enjoyed this assignment, and it apparently includes Dagon's demise as well. Round one. Ready. Fight. You win. Round two. Ready. Fight. You win. Within her death throes, Fade, wishing to inflict a deep wound that might drive Dagon to his own demise, reveals that she is but the pawn of a greater evil, a power beyond death and of grave magic.
here. Additional jump. Increase our damage, and let's increase our health.
Dark magic.
There are multiple paths you can take.
His heart heavy, Fade's dying words weighing on him so, Dagon wondered, how could some foul magic command he and his wife to die without his ever knowing why? The assassin Fade failed to slay Dagon, though his wife lay dead before him. If this Fade knew magic was behind his wife's murder, then he knew the answer lied in the east, home to the necromancers. Dagon traveled to its capital and land of desolation, where he met its ruler. The wizard, known as Korath, told Dagon that his wife died only because Dagon was not there. He grinned and explained that as long as Dagon lived, all he cared for would die. Enraged, Dagon attacked the wizard. Round one. Ready. Fight.
Each fight isn't necessarily going to be a simple one-on-one fight. Might be some changes like a couple goons here and there. In this case, there's just one. Or you have a certain time limit, like you've been poisoned and your health drains over time, unless you win the match really quickly. Your enemy regenerates health, and you have to really do some damage.
You win.
Really, what I'm saying, there's a lot of variation to each fight.
Round two. Ready. Fight. You win.
Some of these you could destroy.
Korath, a formidable foe, upon his knees looked with disgust upon Dagon. As if beyond death itself, the wizard warrior spoke with arrogance. He told Dagon of a power he could not conceive, a force so absolute that Naraka's demons bent to its will. As Dagon stepped to end the wizard's life, his clothing fell to the ground, and Korath was gone.
As I was saying, there are certain areas in each arena where you can destroy it and open a new area to fight in. Recover from death once each round with a single point of life. That could be useful.
Demonic tides. The wizard Korath escaped Dagon's final blow, but he did tell Dagon of demons playing some part in this tragic puzzle. Dagon determined he must travel to the Forgotten Ruins, a place he'd heard harbored shapeshifters and sorcerers. There he found a ferocious ape, huge and magical. It called itself Mongo. The beast attacked Dagon, protecting its home. Round one. Ready. Fight. You win. Round two. Ready. Fight. You win. Mongo, as he fell, looked less threatening in his eyes than before. He twitched and convulsed as his eyes slowly shut. First his hands, and then his arms and legs, and then his face and torso, all shimmered and changed form to a little innocent monkey. From his mouth fell a red stone, the artifact Bloodsong. The magic within it must have changed Mongo, and upon death he was freed of its curse. Dagon struck the demon stone with fury, shattering it into shards. Friends in arms. Finding only the ape Mongo on his quest to find the source of magic, Dagon was discouraged. Perhaps a better path would be to seek the wisdom of Kila, Princess of Argos. He found Kila quite a warrior in her own right. She told Dagon that she knew who ordered Fade to slay his wife, but would tell him only when he proved worthy of the knowledge. They fought. Round one. Ready. Fight. You win. Round two. Ready. Fight. Kila, shown inferior to Dagon's might, caught her breath and spoke. She told Dagon that a great wizard known as Zog ordered Korath to have Dagon and his wife murdered. Korath was evil and directed Fade to torment Dagon's wife before killing her. He should be slain, Keela said, and he will know how to stop his lord and master Zog. Princess Keela added that Fade's home in the spider's lair should have information on where to find Korath. Assassin's Tales. Following the advice of Princess Keela, Dagon went to the spider's lair. He descended into the caverns that housed the assassins of Barbaria. Why they took control of this den of giant spiders, only they knew. It was dark and poison dripped from the walls. The crackle of fire could be heard as the demon Jinn entered view. Fire danced across her skin as she told Dagon that she would finish what Fade failed to do. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You win. Dagon beat the demon, her fire extinguished. Jinn, though her life in the mortal world was fading, laughed. She told Dagon that death is but a moment's pain for a demon, and that she would return from Naraka, her hellish home, when her master Korath summoned her again. Jinn's skin began to peel off, blowing into the wind as ashes. She howled, "Assassins and demons alike can fail, but death eludes the one in jail." Jailed truth. Jinn's puzzle befuddled Dagon, for he knew not what she could mean by her rhyme, "Assassins and demons alike can fail, but death eludes the one in jail." Dagon decided to seek the prisons of Akrala, wondering who there was undying. He found a zombie called Stitch within the prison, a horrible man existing between life and death, apparently gone mad because of it. Wielding rusty blades and writhing in constant pain, he glared at Dagon. Round 1. Ready. Fight. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You win! The undead Stitch screamed madly as his bones cracked under Dagon's might. He told Dagon that Zog had 3 magical pillars that drained the world of life and magic, and that they must be broken before he could confront the Archwizard. He thanked Dagon for ending his undying torment, for finally he could rest in peace. He was an experiment of Zog's, left to endure eternal suffering life, so that Zog could attain immortality. Stone. Pillars of corruption draining the world of life and magic. Where might such things be found, wondered Dagon. He'd traveled so far and knew only that an archwizard called Zog was behind the murder of his wife. Dagon resolved he would find Zog and make him pay for the death of his wife. He thought perhaps the Princess Keela of Argos might offer insight into where to find these pillars. Upon entering her home, Shorestone Castle, he was confronted by the undead lord, Magnus. The ghastly specter told Dagon his time was up, and he attacked. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. 3. Ready. Fight. Magnus's ethereal body fell to the ground, its undead force dissipating. He sputtered his last words, telling Dagon that Keela fell at his hand. He wanted Bloodsong, for with it he could regain a corporal body and touch once more. He thought Keela had it, but like her father, she died at his hand, and still Bloodsong eluded him. Magnus raged as Dagon informed him that he destroyed the stone so Mongo the monkey, transformed into an ape, could be freed of its curse. Magnus exclaimed that every shard of the Bloodsong carries with it power, and smashing it had cursed Dagon. Prayers unanswered. Dagon marched to Shipwreck Waters, home to the Lord of the Undead, Magnus. Although Magnus fell at Dagon's hand, the fallen lord told him of a curse Bloodsong had put on him when he shattered it. Dagon entered the watery gravesite, only to find Magnus's shade still lived. The shade rose and attacked Dagon, damning him for destroying the stone relic. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You win. Magnus's shade, a part of his undead existence, told Dagon that Bloodsong was a powerful thing. He said the only way to lift the curse was to free the last afflicted soul of Bloodsong's influence. They must know the stone was destroyed, else their souls will seek it and thus keep its force alive. It existed to be needed. Such was the way of its magic. Dagon knew Princess Keela sought Bloodsong, just as her father had, and so she must be one of the afflicted by Bloodsong. He would have to slay her cursed spirit to save her. Restless souls. Princess Keela, different than before, clad in heavy armor and bereft of the goodness that Dagon had seen in her face before, told him that she sought Bloodsong. She told him that her father exchanged death blows with Magnus when they both lived. Bloodsong had touched Magnus's dark soul and kept him alive, and she thought Bloodsong might bring her own father back from the dead. Keela would not accept Dagon's tale of curses and torments caused by the stone, and that Keela was killed too by Magnus. Enraged, she fought. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You lose.
Almost had her. Alright, let's try again.
Restless soul.
And skip the dialogue.
Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You win. Her spirit self faded. The curse of Bloodsong lifted from her undead form. Bloodsong caused an obsession in those it touched, a draw so strong that death could not take their soul. Dagon overcame it and saved Keela too. Keela reached to Dagon, offering a touch of appreciation. She smiled peacefully and told Dagon that the ape Mongo too had an afflicted dark side from Bloodsong. He must be released as well. Find him in the land of desolation. Bloodsong's curse. Dagon found himself needing to free the souls afflicted by Bloodsong's curse. The poor monkey Mongo never knew what he'd done when he found Bloodsong after the battle between the King of Argos and Magnus. They had slain each other with fatal blows exchanged, knocking the stone from Magnus into the ocean, where it washed ashore for a hapless monkey to marvel at its beauty. Taking a bite upon it touched the simian's heart, and it merged with him. Mongo became Mongo the ape. Dagon must wrest the dark influence from the soul of Mongo. Mongo's darkened soul, however, now guarded one of Zog's pillars of corruption. Round one. Ready. Fight. You win. Mongo fell, his soul free of Bloodsong. Dagon felt his soul lighter, the influence of the Bloodsong gone. The curse was lifted from him, just as it was gone now from the others it corrupted. With the pillar of corruption destroyed, Dagon sensed Barbaria was somehow healthier. An angelic form appeared before him. An angel, thought Dagon. It told him where the two remaining pillars were, pleading that he hasten to them. Time was running out for Barbaria. Guardian lost. Into the venomous swamp strode Dagon, seeking the second pillar of corruption. He found it, arcing with an electrical force stronger than the first. It seemed to be drawing more energy from Barbaria than the first, compensating for there now being only two pillars remaining. A corrupted Ayara, now the destroyer of nature, stood ready to defend the pillar. Dagon could see that this Ayara was drawing power from the pillar, making her stronger and perhaps unbeatable. Her good soul was dark and evil, twisted by the corrupting forces exuded by the pillars. Round one. Ready. Fight. You win. With the pillar destroyed, the dark Ayara fell lifeless. It was not Ayara at all, but a phantom fueled by the evil magic of the pillar. Dagon wondered what force might lie ahead for the final pillar, if this invincible Ayara was at the second. Naraka's wrath. Entering the lower Darklands, Dagon found Korath defending the final pillar. Fear was in his eyes, for he knew Dagon was strong. He knew death was his if he defied Zog. He had summoned Jinn once more from Naraka, but this time she was stronger and far more powerful. Round 1. Ready. Fight. The pillar fell to its destruction, and Korath and Jinn were defeated. Dagon, worn and beaten, knew the time to confront Zog was now. A glowing red portal swirled in place of the broken pillar, with electrical arcs shooting from it to the stone and earth all around. Finale. Dagon, my foolish Dagon. I am Zog. I beset Barbaria with the magic you've destroyed, but you are too late. I have the power I needed already, mortal. The gods themselves dare not confront me, so how would you think you could stop me? I am Zog.
That's right. The villain of the game has been narrating all along. How about that?
Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Dagon defeated me, and I was glad. I realized so long ago that my quest for power could not be stopped while I lived. My brilliance had conceived everything, or so I thought. How could I not realize that I would become immortal at the destruction of all life on Barbaria? I did not want to destroy the people I wished to rule. I did not desire such corruption and decay of life. I ruined so many lives, felled kingdoms in my dream. Dagon was the true heir to rule Barbaria, and he was the one of prophecy. I knew this, and I am saddened to have had his wife slain. But what else would drive him so hard to destroy me? It was much evil I had wrought to end my own life. But it is a far better thing I do this day than ever I have done before. Dagon of the Clan Dolok, you are the king of Barbaria. Rule and protect it wisely. Let the course of nature play out as Ayara would have had it. Keep your heart true, as the noble Keela did. Let not greed or power corrupt you, as they have so many others. Let your rule be good and just. And I am sorry, Dagon, for everything. For your wife.
Now I do want to show you the verses section before we go. Add some thugs.
Round 1. Ready. Fight.
Play against other players, play against the computer.
Wins. Round 2. Ready. Fight. Wins.
All right. Well, that's all for Barbarian. So, thanks for watching. See you next time.